Hello, this is Edward Ejim Akwara, aka the 1 Minute Diplomat, making this video from the beautiful city of Abuja in Nigeria. I started making these videos in an effort to produce teachings which I want to make available to the mastermind group, the 1 Million Millionaires Mastermind that I am putting together to enable us do what I felt was my own contribution in trying to assist Nigeria to be a better place. Like I said in my earlier videos, I had been in the Nigerian Foreign Service, was privileged to serve in a couple of places, and I was also a Consul of Nigeria in New York City. Subsequently, I wanted to get into some other aspects of life. I wanted to pursue a career in law. I sat for my SAT at the University of Minnesota Center, and I was in fact given admission into the University of Nebraska at Lincoln. However, before I could go to Lincoln to take up this admission, I had a dream one night in my apartment in St. Paul, Minnesota. And in that dream, an angelic visitor came and said, the United States of America is not where you will fulfill your destiny. Try and go to Nigeria, because that is where you will be able to put whatever little experience, education, and expertise you have on hand to be able to assist your people in Nigeria to live a better life. So I returned to Nigeria and I started looking around, trying to find out how exactly I can be able to contribute to what people normally call the Nigerian project. I discovered one of the most critical issues that are affecting people in Nigeria and much of Africa is poverty. Poverty which is anchored on poor thinking, because most people in Nigeria and other parts of Africa don't really understand what makes them poor. They always believe that if they could have enough of printed paper, which the government has made to be the currency or the tender, that they will solve all their problems. But as most of them have discovered, money per se is not what makes you rich. In fact, there was a man of God who wrote a book, which for a very long time I didn't understand, called Money Does Not Make You Rich. I think he was saying something there, because if they give you ₦1 million, you better become a millionaire in your thinking, or else that money will fizzle away. In fact, there's a saying that when a man with experience meets a man with money, very soon the man with the money will have the experience, and the man with the experience will have the money. So I decided that the best thing I was going to do was to see how, with the little experience I had acquired working as a diplomat, going to diplomatic school and rubbing shoulders with some of the titans of the world stage, people like Henry Kissinger, whom I had met when I was at the consulate in New York City, and others, that I could be more useful to my country than staying in the United States of America and trying to use my experience and skills to add to the GDP of a country that has more than enough. And as the Holy Book says, a man who gives money to a rich person will be a poor man. So I decided that I was going to investigate, discover what I needed to do to make Nigeria a better place. So I now felt that the best thing I needed to do was to try, in as much as I could, to impart some of the knowledge I had acquired moving around the world. So the first thing I needed to do was to work on the people's thinking, because as it is written, as a man thinketh in his heart, so he is. So the way you think is foundational. The word of God says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So I decided that I was going to help a lot of the people to learn how to think more positively and dynamically. Thank you.